I brought you some coffee, and there's a bunch of Thanksgiving leftovers in the fridge.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You missed one crazy dinner.
That was the plan.
No, I mean, really, it was crazy. Robin and my sisters all trying to get together and hook up Mac and Alexis. It was just... At one point, we all started talking about our dads, and it was just... Are you all right?
So I rode back down the front street. And I spent a couple hours walking it up and down. I went back to the ambush site, and I found the exact spot where Joey Limbo went down.
And?
And if he was standing where I think he was, he saw me shoot those men. I found this little service alley right next to where we pulled up. You couldn't even see the entrance at night. So I walked about halfway down, I turned around, and you can see everything. There's no way this homeless guy didn't see me shoot those men.
All right, well, he obviously didn't say anything to anybody, because if a witness would have come forward, we would have heard something by now, right? So what if it was just some random homeless guy who was drunk or cracked out and doesn't remember anything?
Okay, what if it was Franco?
I don't know, Jason. A famous artist disguising himself as a homeless guy right before his opening night? I don't know.
I know, it doesn't add up. I mean, something seems a little off to me. Somebody crushes Joey Limbo's windpipe after we left and then posed his body. Why?
We need to find out everything we can about Franco, all of the facts, so then we can figure out if he is or isn't the homeless guy that saw you.
I mean, I've had Spinelli doing research and he hasn't come up with much.
All right, for the sake of argument, let's just say that it is him. Mm-hmm. He's the guy that saw you. Why didn't he go with the cops by now? Maybe he wanted something else, and that's why he wanted to meet you that night at the art show. Hey.
Hey.
You okay?
I'm concerned for my fair Maximista.
What'd she do now?
Well, she hasn't given herself the necessary time to recover from her recent bout with influenza, and the Glacier One continues to pressure her to secure a nearly impossible deal, a photo layout with Franco. So I've taken it upon myself to locate the artist in question and secure his cooperation for my non-wife.
Yeah, but you told me your search turned up practically nothing.
Well, then I'll redouble my efforts.
We would be happy to help. Both of us. Now, do you have any leads on where we should start looking?
I've retrieved both images, enhanced them as much as I possibly could, and put them side by side. On the left, we have our homeless witness waving to the bank camera, and then on the right, we have Franco making a similar gesture at the
Almost
gallery.
identical gesture.
You still can't really see their face, so yeah, it could be the same person.
I'm also running a couple other programs to retrieve as much additional information as I can.
Oh, wait a minute, Kate. Kate has got to have some information that we could use. There's no way she would have sent Maxie there without doing a background check.
Okay, can you do me a favor? Don't mention anything to Kate about my efforts to aid Maximista, please?
Of course.
Okay, we need to figure out why this guy's so hung up on murder and crime scenes. Run a background check on his agent and anyone else he's worked with.
Well, what about past girlfriends and liaisons? I mean, anyone that shared a nocturnal intimacy with this fellow might know more than they realize.
Find anything?
Any additional research has yielded a resounding lack of information. I mean, there are a few articles about his curious tagging exploits in New York City a few years back, but they only offer surface information.
When was the last time you showed up at an art exhibit?
His last public appearance was in Paris 3 years ago, but between that time and his latest Port Charles display, I mean, he virtually fell off the grid.
Okay, but why Port Charles?
Well, according to Maximista, the Glacier One pulled many strings.
Well, have Franco and Kate ever crossed paths before?
Nothing that I can see. Wait, well, here's something. I traced his passport, and it appears Franco has been in the U.S. for almost 2 months. There's no record of Franco's expenditures during the time his passport indicates he was in the U.S., which could mean someone else was paying his bills.
Probably his agent.
Right. I will initiate a search. Current location for Franco would enable me to pay him a visit, and I could persuade him to do the Crimson photo shoot. And the Glacial One would have no choice but to reward Maximista for her tireless dedication and loyalty. I wish for nothing more than for Maximista to move triumphantly forward in her career, and it seems that Franco might be the key to that success, don't you think?